chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Ball one. One out, nobody on. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Batting third, right fielder.
So a solo shot down the line in left as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. This is pulled into right. Almonte is there, 2 down. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Brantley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Francisco Lindor. And they'll need him to get something going here.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. At the plate, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out. Abraham Almonte is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
0-1.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There is Solarte. 1 there. Back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to 1. 1 Uribe set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Solarte will put this one away, and the side is retired. Alex Gordon strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Designated hitter, Alex Gordon.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Standing in, Brian McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. A solo home run for Brian McCann. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. Chase Headley is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Brett Gardner will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it, and that's the third out. Mike Napoli steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Pineda into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Beltran has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Jason Kipnis digs in here. Hit a triple his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Starlin Castro digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hammers it to deep right field. Almonte going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
He set him down on a nasty changeup, too, so we'll see if they go that route again if they get him to a 2-strike count.
Center fielder has a beat on it. 2 gone. Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. Almonte is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Michael Brantley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Hit to first. Played on the backhand. And Teixeira steps on first himself to record the out. Now at the plate, Oliver Rosas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Oliver Rosas.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Lifted the other way out to left center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Now batting,
Francisco Lindor will dig in. He singled his first time around. Pineda gets the sign. Here it comes. This is in the air to left. After it is Gardner. And the inning is over. Carlos Beltran is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
For the Yankees, right fielder, number 36.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Another one sent foul. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. So one gone in the inning now, and here's the always dangerous Mark Teixeira. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Hit in the air out to left. Brantley has it in his sights, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Carlos Santana, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Teixeira's got it. The tag, and he is out. Abraham Almonte steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. No runs, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. 2-0.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Swung on, missed. 2-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
Now batting.
Juan Uribe is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Heading out towards shallow right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Brian McCann comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yankees. Catcher, Brian McCann.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. Makes the play, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. First pitch on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Calling for it, Almonte. And he makes the catch for the second out. Brett Gardner is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Boy, if he makes contact there and makes an out, that's a 3-pitch inning. I think I would have had him looked at least 1.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mike Napoli will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Number 30 stands in. And he lays off there, 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, You don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
2-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Jason Kipnis steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it, and that ends the inning. Starlin Castro will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th. First delivery to him on the way.
Castro.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Skied into straightaway right. Almonte has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning now for Jacoby Ellsbury.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. 0-2 count and the pitch. Wow, that grounder got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. Yonhervis Solarte strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Michael Brantley will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for
Oliver Rosas will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Pineda's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Francisco Lindor will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Ellsbury shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th.
Carlos Beltran steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Beltran.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2. Sliced hard down the left field line, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the seventh. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Mark Teixeira takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Swung on and missed by Teixeira, and they've got him right where they want him now. 0-2. In the air now out to left field. Brantley is under it. One away. Alex Gordon will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out. Brian McCann strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. Well, obviously not biting on the first two, so they'll go ahead and give him the freebie here.
Now batting.
Chase Headley gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ballgame so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
High pop-up. Pineda is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Abraham Almonte stands in. He was hosed at second, trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
Pineda sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Juan Uribe will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the ninth.
Mike Napoli will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. There's the cold strike he was looking for, 2-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ellsbury moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brett Gardner digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
For the Yankees, number 11.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Gardner.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
The shortstop, Starlin Castro.
Tap fouled at home plate. One out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first. Napoli's there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Now batting,
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Number 30 to try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, he's definitely been scuffling so far in this one. And you've got to have a short memory of this poor guys. Or else games like this will eat at you for weeks.
number 54.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Headley ranges to his left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Jason Kipnis comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second in.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. So a big moment here, and standing in, Michael Brantley. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
You got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
It will appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajay Davis takes over on the base pass.
Rajay Davis.
Chapman sets. First pitch on its way. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Castro into shallow left. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. So striding in, number 87, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Marlon Byrd will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 6, Marlon Byrd.
Dylan Betances is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Gloved by Castro. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. Francisco Lindor has a chance now to bring home the tying run, standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him the lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. Coming in is Ellsbury. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player.